The production possibilities frontier, often abbreviated as PPF, is a fundamental concept in economics. It helps us understand the trade-offs and opportunity costs that societies face when allocating their limited resources. Imagine a society at a crossroads, needing to decide how to allocate its finite resources between two critical goods: guns, representing national defense, and butter, representing consumer goods. The key idea is that resources, like labor, capital, and land, are limited, so every decision to produce more of one good means sacrificing the ability to produce another. Take a look at this hypothetical scenario of an economy producing guns and butter. This table shows different combinations of guns and butter the economy could produce. At point A, all resources are dedicated to butter, producing 30 pounds while no guns are made. Conversely, at point G, the economy focuses entirely on producing guns, sacrificing all butter production. The production possibilities frontier, or PPF, is the guiding tool for understanding this delicate balance. The PPF is a simple yet powerful concept. It's essentially a graph that illustrates the maximum combinations of two products an economy can produce, given its resources and technology. As you move from point A to point G, the economy shifts its resources from one product to the other. At point B, for example, some resources are still going into butter, but now 3 guns are also being produced. Similarly, at point F, while butter production is minimal, there's a significant output of 15 guns. Regardless of where the economy operates along the frontier, it is making the most efficient use of its resources. However, not all production combinations are feasible. Points inside the frontier, like point 1, where only 10 pounds of butter and 5 guns are produced, represent inefficiency. The economy is not using its resources fully or effectively. In this case, it could improve its production by reallocating resources, possibly reaching point E, producing 12 guns and 10 pounds of butter, where it would be using resources more efficiently. On the flip side, points outside the frontier, like point J, which suggests the production of 25 pounds of butter and 9 guns, are unobtainable with the current resources and technology. The economy simply doesn't have enough resources to produce that combination. However, it's important to remember that this is not a permanent limitation. The PPF can shift, allowing for new possibilities. 2 major factors cause the frontier to shift. 1. Changes in resources. If a society increases its labor force, perhaps through population growth, or discovers new natural resources like oil or minerals, the PPF shifts outward. This shift represents an economy's ability to produce more of both goods. 2. Technological advancements. Improvements in technology can make existing resources more productive. Think of an invention like the cotton gin or the internet. These innovations allow the economy to produce more with less, pushing the frontier outward. Alternatively, the PPF can shift inward, signifying a decline in an economy's ability to produce. This can happen due to disasters like war, natural catastrophes, or a population decline. Even more subtly, a shift can occur if an economy deliberately adopts less efficient production methods. This happens when governments impose regulations for environmental protection or worker safety, or when traditional practices prevail, as seen with Amish farmers who still use horses for ploughing instead of modern machinery. While these regulatory shifts or traditional practices might reduce output, the benefits like safer working conditions or environmental preservation might justify the cost of lower production. At its core, the production possibilities frontier teaches us about the trade-offs inherent in every economic decision. Every time we choose to produce more of one thing, we're giving up something else. Whether it's allocating resources between defense and consumer goods, or choosing to adopt new technologies or stick to traditional methods, the PPF helps us visualize these crucial decisions. Ultimately, societies must navigate these trade-offs wisely, balancing between growth, sustainability, and efficiency. The PPF not only helps us see what is possible, but also illuminates the cost of those possibilities, reminding us that the path forward often requires sacrifice and thoughtful choices.